Welcome to a new week, guys. The just ended week was more like a perfect one, more or less like a perfect one. The forecast for the AUD/USD, the NZD/USD, and the gold all went to the bulls as it was predicted. A new week is upon us, and there are fresh setups for this week as well. For this week, we'll be taking a look at the EURUSD, the EURJPY, the GBPJPY, and the CADJPY. For the EURUSD, we have a simple setup on it. It has been trending lower since the mid of 2018, but then in the beginning of this year, the market started a choppy trend down. From this point up to this point, it's a wedge-like structure, and from this point up to this point is a trend line. And when you connect the lows from that very point to this very point, it's a down channel. So it looks as if we can look at the EURUSD setup from many angles, but then I'll be dealing with a simple trend line. So just before the recent week ended, the EURUSD broke the trend line, and for the moment it seems the power is with the bulls for the meantime. So I'm bullish the EURUSD if it remains right above this resistance level. I'll be looking forward to a retest which may never come, but anyway, the momentum for the bulls seems to have been already picked up. So therefore, I'll be looking forward to buy this pair and its counterpart, which will be good for a correlation trade as well, is the EURJPY. From the April of 2019, it has trended lower till now, and last week brought up a 10 higher. The setup for this one looks really good in the 4-hour time frame. From the 4-hour time frame, we have a down channel to operate with. Just like the EURUSD, the EURJPY has also broken a trend line. But even as we have connected the highs, we can connect the lows as well, which transforms this setup into a descending channel or into a down channel. So I'm bullish the EURJPY as well. In fact, for this week's forecast, I'm bullish all the pairs that I'm forecasting on. A retest is likely here as well, but all the same, I'll be looking forward to be a buyer in this pair as well. And for the GBPJPY, which has also been trending lower, seems to have had another break higher, and this setup also looks good in the 4-hour time frame. Actually, all the JPY setups are in the 4-hour time frame. So for the GBPJPY, the downtrend has presented us with a market structure, which is a wedge, a falling wedge actually. And this is the support for the falling wedge. And here comes the resistance for the falling wedge. One interesting thing to note on this one is that the pair managed to break the resistance of the wedge retested the resistance as new support and moved up, although it wasn't a great bullish move. But then as long as price of the GBPJPY remains above this level, the bulls have the momentum. And with the CADJPY, which is not actually a forecast but a heads up, it's in a downtrend as well. But then the trend line which will be drawn upon this one can be only connected twice. That's from this point up to this point. We have no third touch yet. So the trade idea will be well formulated after the third touch comes in. So this is the downtrend with only 2 touches to the trend line, and price is slowly approaching the resistance line for the third time. From this point, it should be a hold or a break. But looking at the EURJPY and the GBPJPY forecasts, which is showing that the bulls are picking up the momentum, I'm slightly bullish the CADJPY as well. That's taking a cue from those two pairs. So the point of interest on the CADJPY is this price, 81.730. Whether to hold or break, it's a matter of observation. And quickly to our fundamental movers for the coming week. We will be starting the week with a GDP announcement from Japan. And on the Monday, it's a holiday in Australia, Switzerland, Germany. And then it will be a busy day in the UK, where there is the GDP and there is the manufacturing production. On Tuesday, it's another busy day for the British pound as well, and there is a PPI from the USD. And on Wednesday, European Central Bank President speaks, which will be affecting the euro, and core CPI from the USD. On Thursday, there is employment data from Australia, and it will be a busy day for the Switzerland francs as well. The central bank goes into action. And on Friday, which is the final trading day of the week, there is industrial production from China, which will be affecting the AD and the NZD. And then there is the core retail sales and retail sales from America. I wish you a profitable trading week.